All right, a nice shot of the Trojans as they come back out for the second half, a 0-0 ball game. Captains will meet at midfield as we pan down the length and breadth of the Brickyard here at North Hall.
And do you think they got a nice quiet talk at the halftime? Or you think they got pretty good tongue lashing?
I don't know. Bob Christmas was bending the ear of Fabian Jackson as they walked out on the field. And of course, I couldn't read his lips from here. But, you know, yeah, it's tough. This is playoff football. It's tough from here on out. This is where you got to step it up. We're going to see. You kind of see in this first series what's going to happen if they've made some adjustments. And
well, you know,
I always considered the first drive in the third quarter one of the keys to a game.
Dick and William, these guys came in. They won 3 straight, upset Hart County. They, you know, when you want a team to, as they say, peak at the right time, and it looks like the Patriots are making a strong statement that they are, if they have not peaked, they're pretty close to it. Now you see Coach Christmas now saying we've got to get these guys stopped here.
Well, they not only won 3 straight, but they won 5 out of the last 6. Their only loss was to Haralson County, the number 2 team in Region 6 AAA.
Well, that just reinforces what we said. Now they got Braxton Lane, the speedy return guy. He's got 246 yards on returns. Runs a 4.31 40. Dunn teed up at the 40. Lane is deepest. Let's see if they kick it to him.
Chase Halsey trying to fire up the crowd, and there's that crowd. And
line drive. Going to be taken at 21 by Toles rather than 10. And he is knocked forward and rushing down there. I think that was Blaine Gilmer. Yeah, Blaine Gilmer makes a lot of tackles on the kickoff. Toles returns it from the 10 to the 30, so a 20-yard return. And the Patriots will put it in play here.
First time they've gotten the ball starting a series of downs other than a punt.
Lane will go wide to the right. They've got kind of an offset eye. 4-man front on the defense. And they hand it in. Fumbles the ball. Recovered by North Hall.
There it is. That's what we talked about at halftime. This is the first time tonight you have the short field.
Hunter Wolf.
You're 32 yards away now, and there's the turnover. As the ball stripped away, somebody got a hand in there, back at the back of that pile.
Trying to see who that was. That's Hunter Wolf recovering the fumble.
But you can see one of the interior linemen slap the ball right out of the hand of the runner. And there's the break.
Epps just twists and turns his way. Jonathan Smith hit him at the line, but Bobby kept his body going forward for about 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
Just running between the tackles.
Epps and Wolf in the backfield. Dylan Wolf is the wingback. Hunter Wolf gets the call. Breaks in there. Pretty good head-up tackle by Toles.
But he's going to have a first down, Gary, running hard.
This is what we're used to seeing with North Hall. With power. Attacking the corners. Picked up a pretty good block out there by one of his linemen. Might have been Haynes out there again.
It was 52.
At the 19. And Epps is going to struggle for 2-3 yards as they unpile it. And brought in another Mike Spalding, the linebacker.
They're only giving him 2 on that play, Gary. Putting it at the 17.
2nd and 8 to 17. McMillan will go wide to the left. Dylan Wolf is the wing back. Hunter and Bobby in the backfield. Fabian Jackson, the quarterback. Hand is to Hunter Wolf. Jukes back to the middle. And that quick defense catches up to him right there.
And number 45 again, their leading tackler.
Also Holt, Jeremy Holt. Solomon hit him first, and then Holt comes in.
Solomon closes up those holes in a hurry from his middle linebacker position. And a big play coming up right here, Gary.
3rd and 8. It's a short 8. Fabian Jackson, option to Epps. Epps got the first down. Jordan Griffin closed it down, but he knew where that marker was.
Gary, there's a flag back at the 11-yard line.
That doesn't look good.
Seth Huell was out there helping lead the blocks. But now let's
North
see.
Hall dejected. It's probably going to be a hold or something on them. Another top, you know.
Well, the crowd at the Brickyard doesn't like that.
Well,
we're not going to see a shot block here, I don't think, in this.
Nah, you may not see it at all. That's kind of a difficult call to make there on a running play.
From the point of the foul, I guess, they're going to run it back to 3rd and 12.
Ends up being a 5-yard penalty.
Line of scrimmage is the 21. 3rd and 12 at the 21. Third quarter underway here at the Brickyard. Gary Glenn along with William Hamilton and Dick Horde. DeHaas splits wide to the left. About 6 or 7 guys in the box there. Fabian Jackson throws back. Epps is going to have some lead blocking. Epps down to the 1.
What a great play call. Got everybody going out to your right, turn and throw it back to the left, and Bobby turned on some afterburners there. Almost got it into the end zone.
Watch big Seth Huell right here now. If we can see it, yeah. There's Huell.
The 78.
Running interference, 78 out there. There's the pass to Bobby. Epps looks. Also, Colin Alford was out there leading the way.
But you got 4 plays for 2 yards here. You just
they put it back at the 2. They put it back at the 2, didn't they? 1st and goal from the 2. Touchdown! Hunter Wolf, touchdown, North Hall. Set up by the pass play to Epps.
And actually set up by the fumble recovery.
Yep. Well, he recovered the fumble too, Hunter Wolf did, so just took it on in.
Well, we talked about the opening drive of the second quarter. At halftime, we talked about a short field, if anybody ever got one from a turnover. And here it was. It couldn't have played out any better for North Hall.
Shane Doster to attempt the PAT. Holder will be McMillan.
This is something North Hall sort of taken for granted for the last couple of years with Kyle Davis kicking. You didn't realize how valuable he was until you get into these spots, and these kicks aren't necessarily automatic.
That one was good. 7-0 Trojans. 8:42.4 on the digital in the third. We're back in a moment. Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
Time tends to change things, and over the past 50 years, North Hall High School has seen many. The majority of the changes have taken place since 2001. New construction on the campus includes an indoor pitching and hitting facility for baseball. The field is also one of the nicest in the state, as it was named GACA Georgia Dugout Club Field of the Year in 2004. The softball team also enjoys the luxury of an indoor facility for hitting and pitching. The building also houses a state-of-the-art pitching machine, which very few teams in the country have access to. The most notable changes at North Hall have occurred in the football stadium. A new 18,000 square foot athletic complex was constructed to house the football team, as well as several other athletic teams. The complex is home to a 5,000 square foot weight room where student athletes can take classes to improve their size, strength, speed, and agility. The stadium was also bricked in 2002, then formally named the Brickyard. The Brickyard is a major part of the North Hall community and has some of the greatest Friday night atmosphere in the state. Facilities are only buildings, but it is these buildings, along with great coaches, committed athletes, and a supportive community that have helped form North Hall Athletics into a state contender in all sports.
There you see the sideline, Bob Christmas and the Trojans. 7-0. A lot of football to be played. Dunn to kick it away. Another line driver bouncing, taking it to 23 by Solomon. And he's going to be rolled down. A good return.
Good field position.
Wolf was over there along with Humphrey. So Sandy Creek goes back on the O here. Line of scrimmage is 41.
Best field position they've had all night. Prior to that, it was the 35-yard line after a punt.
Ferguson goes wide to the left, Lane to the right. Now Green jumps back in the eye. Neal, the tailback, who gets it. Jackson Griffith grabbed him. He's still going to get 6-7 yards if they spot it where he hit, or the ball hit.
Well, it wasn't designed to go to the left, but the right side was clogged, and he cut it back to the left. And fortunately, Griffith was there for the Trojans, or he might have picked up more than that.
There you see Jackson corral him around the waist and slides down to his ankles. Got 6, 2nd and 4 at the 46. Johnson to throw to Lane. Hit immediately, but he got the first down.
Just a quick slant in. Hits his man, number 12. That's Braxton Lane, the leading receiver. Came into the game with 50 catches, 974 yards, and 10 touchdowns.
Bodie Haas tackles him at the 46 of North Hall. Ferguson to the left, Lane to the right, I formation. And go with a draw to Neal. And then Huell and some of the rest of them just roll him up.
Wilson again, made a lot of stops tonight, number 76, along with Huell. And picked up about 2 out of it.
Yeah, that's a long 2. He got a little more than 2, so it'll be 2nd and a short 8. They're trying to answer the Trojans after they coughed it up deep in their own territory. 19-yard pass to Bobby Epps after Hunter Wolf recovered that fumble. A couple of plays into the drive, and then Wolf takes it in from the 2. Doster good on the PAT, and that's where we stand. 7-0. Rio Johnson to throw. Gets some pressure. Gonna scramble, throws, slapped away by Fabian Jackson.
Almost
intercepted by DeHaas. Yeah, a little ricochet action over there, wasn't it? That'll bring up 3rd and almost 8. DeHaas kind of slapped himself here. Look, see Rio Johnson.
He was close to being beyond the line of scrimmage, but he made it just.
He may very well have been.
Nah, he was still behind it.
And one of the that was Ferguson had to turn into a defensive back there. DeHaas might have had that interception. 3rd and 8. Line of scrimmage is the North Hall 43. 7-0 Trojans.
They got too many men in the backfield.
Gun there, and you're right, William. They just threw the flag. They threw it over there to Ferguson, who slapped out of bounds by DeHaas. But that flag was thrown immediately. They were in the shotgun for the first time tonight.
But they went ahead with a play, so they may not take it if they got a choice. Because it would bring up 4th down and about 7 or so.
I don't think they gained anything on the pass play, did they? Or
maybe a yard.
Well, that was 3rd and 8.
They're going to decline.
Up a yard.
I think they are going to decline. It brings up 4th down.
Who was that that caught the ball?
Oh, it was
88.
Davis. 88.
So 4th and about 6.
Yeah. Ball is just inside of the 42. You see Russell Bonner dropping back in punt formation. Dylan Wolf is the lone deep man for the Trojans. Very, very, very high punt. Dylan Wolf is going to fair catch it amongst the crowd.
Had 8, 9 guys around him when he caught it.
He had to have sure hands, didn't he?
But that's a good man to put back there who has the sure hands, and he doesn't let that ball roll down to the 2-yard line and get it down. So
I got it at around the 18 and a half. So about a 23, 24-yard punt?
Yeah, 23.
23-yard punt, no return. Now we see the Trojans back on offense. They would love to have a good time-consuming drive here, particularly the way this game has gone. Split backfield, and it's Wolf and Epps in the backfield with Dylan Wolf as the wingback. Fabian Jackson is going to throw. Guns it way downfield. He's got Dylan Wolf. And both of them were kind of going for it, though. The defensive back there, Isaiah Johnson, the free safety, the sophomore.
Dylan may have got away with a little nudge there.
They were both kind of nudging one another. I think that's what the official thought, too.
Fabian puts
Unloaded
it up.
that one about 50-something yards.
He really throws that a long way. Yeah, you might see a little bit of a push there.
I guess that's a good no call. Both guys are kind of.
Yeah, they're kind of nudging one another. 2nd and 10 at the 18.
Uncharacteristic play for North Hall, going for a long pass down inside their own 20.
Maybe just trying to loosen the defense up, maybe just make them think you can do it.
Duncan is wide to the right. And there is Hunter Wolf. Cuts back to the middle. Breaking tackles and first down yardage, Hunter Wolf. I tell you, that's a tough run right there. Mike Spalding, one of the ones that finally got him down, along with, see, I think it's Griffin that will come into the picture here.
You see Hunter cut back against the grain.
And Spalding holding on to his shirt.
Yeah.
And that's their bread and butter, that wing T sweep.
Josh Holt also in there, but a first down for the Trojans. 1st and 10 at their 32. And there is no room to run there.
Epps ran into brick wall. Of course, Solomon there at the bottom of the pile, along with number 13, Jeremy Holt. Just nothing there.
Hervey, that nose man's hard to move out of the hole, too. Still got a yard, 2nd and 9. Line of scrimmage is the 34.
Well, they've had some good defensive linemen before. Kedrick Golston, of course, played with the University of Georgia, and now with the Redskins, big defensive lineman for Sandy Creek.
Hunter Wolf follows the blocks. Breaks into the secondary and finally corralled by Jordan Griffin, the cornerback. Another first down for Hunter Wolf and the Trojans.
That play's worked well a couple of times on this drive. Griffin grabbed him from behind as you see the lane open up.
16 yards.
Pulling guard here, number 52.
That's Matt Haynes leading the way and going downfield. Wolf also, number 2, Dylan, making a block.
And they've called timeout. So we'll go with them with 5 minutes, 0.4 seconds in the third. 7-0 North Hall. Watching the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
Hello, I'm Ron Quinn, President of Peach State Bank and Trust. Whether your financial needs are internet banking, bill pay services, cash management, mortgages, or remote deposit capture, we have the products and service and experienced staff to meet your needs. Free personal and business checking, free worldwide ATM network, and the list goes on. Stop by and see us at 325 Washington Street in downtown Gainesville. Peach State Bank and Trust, because service matters. Let's go Trojans!
7-0 North Hall, Dick, and people are going to think you recorded that halftime thing after the game.
Well, we
were
talked
talking
about the
field
short
position.
field, and that's going to be a big factor in the game and a turnover, and that's what happened. The very first play coming out here in the third quarter, Sandy Creek is the team that makes a mistake, and North Hall capitalizes.
1st and 10 Trojans at the 49. It's their 49.
We did record that after the game.
There you see Bobby Epps rumbling into the secondary. Isaiah Johnson, the free safety, hit him around the ankles, and then somebody else came and knocked him down. But from the 49. He picked up another 13 yards to the 38.
The Trojans seem to have picked it up a step at halftime, too. There's a tough run by Epps.
Three of the
Pretty
last
brave
4
tackle
plays
there.
for North Hall been 13 yards or better.
1st and 10 Trojans at the 38. We also talked about what adjustments the coaches make at halftime. And there's Hunter Wolf. But this time he runs into Brandon Putnam, the 6'3", 245-pound defensive end.
And absolutely nothing there. 2nd and 10.
Ball at the 38. DeHaas will come as the split out here, and Dylan Wolf is the wingback. Fabian Jackson, the quarterback, with a split backfield. Fabian Jackson to throw. Throws it to DeHaas and throws it beyond him. It'll bring up 3rd and 10 at the 38. They're in 4-down territory, I'm thinking now. Because if you punt it and it goes in the end zone, you've only gained 18 yards. So you basically got 2 more downs to get 10 yards. They
So in that
try to
case,
punt them
you
into the
wanna-
corner, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I would say 4 down if they pick up 5 or more here.
Graham Duncan is the wide out to the right now. Little cross thing with Dylan Wolf, the wingback, and he got a yard.
See, I don't know if you go for it here, Gary, with still 9 yards to go for 1st down. I mean, even though you might gain only 18 on a punt, that may be worth it right now to back them up a little bit.
See,
And they're bringing out the unit to punt them, trying to punt them in a hole.
well,
They need to move that down marker. The ball's close to the 37, about 37 and a half, and they got the down marker over there on the 38. He hadn't moved a lick.
Jake Dunn's going to try to kick him in a hole.
And this is a great
High kick. They're going to look around and they're going to let it die at the 4.
kick. Absolutely beautiful.
Well, what do I know? That's exactly right.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, you got 96 yards of that brown grass in front of you.
34 yards and no return. Good night punting so far for Dunn. 33, 40, 32, 38, 38, and now 34.
Been
They've
kind of
only had 1 return for 2 yards.
and
Kind of
Dunn-
a weapon, hadn't he?
Yeah, Dunn couldn't have done that any better. So I guess you can say Dunn done it.
He did.
Rio Johnson is going to hand off, I'll tell you that. It looks like it's going to be Rajon Neal.
And Wolf in there on the stop along with number 34, Thomas Sprague, the inside linebacker.
Picked up about 2.5. Going to be 2nd and a long 7. Line of scrimmage is going to be around the 7.
They might be a little more cautious because do remember they have fumbled deep in their territory once. That plays in your mind a little bit, a turnover.
They throw it across to Braxton Lane, and he's met there by 3 Trojans. He was close to the 1st down,
He's
though.
going to get the 1st down.
Yeah, where he caught it in the forward progress before he's driven back.
Wolf,
Be a
DeHaas,
first.
and Sprague are over there.
Took a pretty good thump when
Yeah,
he
he
caught
did.
it.
3 Trojans hit him at about the same time.
See
You'll
it
see it
again.
again.
He did well to hold on to that ball because Hunter Wolf hit him in the mouth.
1st and 10, Patriots at their 15. Power eye. Neal. They almost broke into the secondary, and Jackson Griffith rolled him down.
That's somebody else running the ball, isn't it?
He had a lot of turf in front of him.
Is that 20 carrying the ball?
30.
30?
That's Sneed.
And that's 20.
It's 20. You're right. It's Josh Williams, senior tailback. So Williams on the carry, Griffith on the hit. Got 8. out of the power I. Now they go back to the regular I formation, 2nd and 2. And they give it to the big fullback Green, who's going to bull his way to the first down. Coming off the bottom of the pile, 76, Austin Wilson, who's made a lot of tackles tonight.
So they gotten out of a hole. They
really have.
Moved it out to the 26. They were at the 4. 22 yards, yep.
26 is where they spot it. Davis goes wide to the right, Lane to the left, the single back.
We're under a minute now in the third quarter.
Single back is Williams, I believe. It is, but he's going to throw it over and knocked out of bounds. He threw it, he hit Davis over there.
DeGrasse drove him out of bounds.
Bo DeHaas, who's made a lot of tackles tonight, too. Got 5, 2nd and 5. Line of scrimmage is the 31. There you see him just wing it across the lane, and here comes DeHaas to hit him. Boom, right there.
Nice little drive going here by Sandy Creek, but again, they still got nearly 70 yards to go.
From the eye, they put that fullback in there, but they're going to make him be a lead blocker now, and twisting and turning his way to the first down is going to be Josh Williams. He came in, Dick. He was the other part of that. You know, Neal came in with 600 and something yards rushing. He came in with 408.
He took a pretty good shot from Thomas Sprague, but rolled off him to get enough for the first down. Thomas hit him pretty good.
At the 38, they reel off 3 straight first downs now. Started at the 4.
Well, North Hall's had a letdown about 3 straight weeks now in the third quarter. Although that touchdown sort of helped them out, maybe they can get through this third quarter and turn it on in the fourth.
Coach Christmas said that. He didn't like the way that they played the third quarter, and they, from the shotgun, they just straightened up and throw it over there. It was complete.
Graham
Alexander, Duncan. And then Duncan hit him.
Graham had it smelled out, got around the blocker to make that stop.
And that's the end of the third. 7-0 North Hall. They're on their feet at the Brickyard. We're back in a moment for All County Sports Game of the Week.
Since 2001, North Hall High School's athletic program has made tremendous improvements. The 2006-2007 school year proved to be the best in the school's 50-year history. Last year, North Hall Sports boasted 8 region champions and the school's first ever team state championship. This school year looks to be another exciting year in athletics, with 2 region champs crowned in the fall season and the winter and spring sports yet to be played. The Trojans enjoy outstanding community and school support and look forward to greater success in the future.
Fabian Jackson, who's been doing double duty tonight on offense and defense. And this is an unusual situation for a lot of these starters, Dick, to be only up 7-0 here.
Well, they're not normally playing in the fourth quarter of a lot of these games, and some of them going both ways. Like Jackson, you got to look and see if it might be a fatigue factor, because the hits that you give and take contribute to fatigue.
Rio Johnson across the middle to Braxton Lane. He's got speed to burn and picks up a block. Lane down the sidelines. Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown.
65 yards on the pass.
Well, we knew he had speed, and he got a good block out there by Davis. You'll see it here as he comes into the screen. Rio Johnson across the middle. Braxton Lane right there.
And when he got away from, Jackson, that
he was off to the races.
Loose.
Snap is back, it's down. The kick is on the way by Lopez, and it is good. Tie game. Well, in the opening seconds of the fourth quarter, the Patriots tie it 7-7. We're back in a moment. Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
Hello, I'm Ron Quinn, president of Peach State Bank and Trust. Peach State Bank and Trust is proud to sponsor North Hall football. As a local community bank, we take pride in promoting the youth of Hall County in education, sports, and in good health. We have a staff of 25 highly trained banking professionals ready to assist you with your financial needs. We are here because service matters. Come by and let us show you a different style of banking. Peach State Bank and Trust, because service matters. Let's go Trojans!
All right, you see number 99 there teeing it up. Harry Lee, senior kicker.
That was a
Braxton.
9-play, 96-yard drive.
Braxton Lane with his 11th touchdown for the season and has gone well over 1,000 yards in receiving. 185-pound junior taking that touchdown pass from Rio Johnson.
And Lee does the thing that he did at the first of the game. Kicks it. It's going to be taken by Hunter Wolf. To the 40, to the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40, 35, 30, and run out of bounds. Great kickoff return. Braxton Lane closed in on him. And now the Trojans are back in business, and Hunter Wolf is the man of the hour. Remember, he recovered the fumble. He scored the touchdown that led, and now he's ripped off a long kickoff return.
And you need that kind of big play because the Trojans have not driven the ball long distances, long drives.
It's about a 45, 50-yard kickoff return down to the 25 of the Patriots. And boy, the tough of that, the center of that line is just tough. It's just tough sledding. You got a big, strong guy like Epps in there, and he moves the pile, but he only moves it a couple of yards.
Zach Hilton, weak side linebacker, number 14, 6 foot, 180-pounder, a senior, leading the stop there for Sandy Creek.
Got a couple 2nd and 8. McMillan will go wide to the right. Epps and Hunter Wolf in the backfield. Jackson on the quarterback keeper, headed for the end zone. Touchdown, North Hall.
23 yards on the keeper, on the option, Fabian Jackson, and how is that for a Trojan answer after the big play touchdown by Sandy Creek?
Look at the block by Hunter Wolf right here that sprung it.
Less than a minute later, North Hall has taken the lead again.
Jackson on the 23-yard quarterback option. Doster to attempt the PAT out of the hold by McMillan. Snap is back by Epps. Kick is on the way, and the kick, kind of a knuckleball, but it's good. 14-7, Trojans back on top. And we're back in a moment, the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
Located just north of Gainesville in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains stands North Hall High School. The school has been a pillar in Northeast Georgia for the past half-century and a leader in the academic community. North Hall has stood tall among local schools by consistently being a leader in SAT, ACT, and Georgia high school graduation test scores. The academic successes of North Hall are evidenced by a visit from the state school superintendent Kathy Cox in 2006. Initiatives designed to enhance the outstanding educational experience our students receive include the Renaissance Program, which highlights and rewards students for their academic achievements. This program has brought North Hall local, state, and national recognition. North Hall is also in the application process of becoming an international baccalaureate school, which will also raise the level and rigor of academics at the high school. This year, North Hall celebrated its 50th year of service to our community and looks forward to greater accomplishments in the future.
There you see Fabian Jackson just scored the touchdown run. 23 yards out, with the Trojans back on top.
Of course, the kickoff return again, Hunter Wolf setting up the short field and the 25-yard drive.
And had a great block on the Jackson touchdown run too.
Well, if you had to pick your fantasy team, especially around here, I think Wolf would be right there at the top, if not the top pick.
Very valuable. Plays defense, too. Don't forget that. Dunn to kick it away. This time he kicks it deep. Drives him to the 1. That's the speed guy, Braxton Lane, but they corral him at about the 16 or 17. Blowing down the field. Number 10, Trey Pinson. Also, I saw down there
Gilmer.
Well, Braxton
Chase Strickland was down there.
could find no lane on that kickoff return.
Line of scrimmage is the 16.
You remember, they just had a 96-yard drive.
Yes, they did.
Well, this is a big stop if you can get it.
Braxton Lane on the end around. Hunter Wolf.
Took it away! Took it away!
Touchdown! Touchdown, North Hall! Hunter Wolf
He
just
stripped him!
and in midair just took it away from
The
him.
officials don't know what to do. They've got to call the touchdown. He took it right away, right out of his hands, and went in.
Wasn't
And they
a
haven't
fumble.
signaled it yet. I haven't seen the hands in the air yet. But, yeah, lining up for the extra point,
I
so
guess
it's a
they got
touchdown.
to.
Well, there's no instant replay. We might have one.
Yes. That looked like what Tony Taylor used to do when he was playing in high school. Now with the Falcons, played for Georgia. And he played against this same team, Sandy Creek. And Tony, about 5 or 6 times during the year, just strip a guy and take it the other way.
Doster's kick is on the way, and it is good. Here we'll see it. Now watch. Here's Braxton Lane. Now Hunter Wolf is going to stick him and just take the ball away. Right there, just strips it away from him. His brother, Dylan, hit him, and that sort of popped it loose. He
And
got
there
it.
it goes.
About 15 yards.
About 15 yards, yep.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. We
I guess
still
that's called
got.
a fumble, don't you?
Yeah, it's a takeaway. It's a fumble to strip. So, well, I know we got 10:34 to go, but if this one holds out, I can already tell you who our player of the game is. He's had a career night tonight, hasn't he?
Well, back in a moment, the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
There's a great place to catch your local sports action right here on this channel. It's Hall County Sports. Meet our coaches and Hall County athletes. Gary Glenn and Dick Horde cover your Hall County teams inside and out. Make Hall County Sports your source for local sports. Airing right here on this channel. Thursdays 9 p.m., Saturdays at 10 a.m., and Sundays at 9 p.m. To advertise your business on Hall County Sports, call 770-297-0528. 770-297-0528.
Dunn got it teed up at the 40. Remember, he booted it deep the last time. All of a sudden, it's 21-7.
20 seconds between touchdowns.
And he boots it deep again. Lane takes it at the 3. He is to the 15, to the 20, the 25. He's dangerous. Picks up
hold on Dunn, but they're not going to call it.
Dunn and DeHaas are going to knock him down at the 20. He got a good block out in front of him, too.
And he got a little block and a grab.
Well, he was a dangerous returner. We knew that.
That hurts. That changes the momentum. I mean, you got a 2-touchdown lead with maybe a chance to pin them deep and maybe put it away, and now they're right back down there.
That's about a 77-yard kickoff return down to the 20.
Well, this team belongs in this football game. They belong this far into the year.
And that's Hunter Wolf on the tackle. Tackling on 25, Rajon Neal. Got about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Line of scrimmage is going to be right about the 18. maybe a little tick or two inside of it.
He's got 59 yards now on 13 carries.
Davis goes wide to the left. They're in the eye, kind of an offset eye. Now they swap it out and make it look like a power eye. Green, the fullback. They hand to Neal. And he tries the left side of the line.
Jackson Griffith penetrating and getting down the line to get him from behind around the ankles.
Sprague also on it. One of the big linemen, Huell, at the bottom too.
Jackson Griffith has a nose for the football. 120 tackles. That's almost twice what anybody else on the team has got. And that's playing from a defensive end where you normally don't get a leader in tackles.
Got about a yard. It's going to be 3rd and a short 7. Single back. Rio Johnson to throw to Lane. Tackled by DeHaas. But he's got the first down at the 7. I'll tell you, that combination of Johnson to Lane, that's for real too. And Braxton Lane has got some speed. Well, they bring it back to the 8, but it's still a first down. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, Johnson has 1,600 yards coming into the game, and his receiver Lane had 974 of them. So, yeah, that's a pretty big combo there.
Ferguson will go wide to the left. That's Lane on the right. Single back, and now they make it an eye with Green the fullback and Neal the tail. And there is Neal inside of the 5. Going to be stood up by Hunter Wolf.
Grabbing him down low was number 80 for North Hall.
That's Weaver.
Yeah, that's Sam Weaver.
Griffith also in on it. Colin Alford comes in and Weaver goes out. Second and goal at the 5, so he got about 3. Now they got a different tailback in there. And Rio Johnson wants to
open
throw.
in the middle.
He was open, yeah, on the crossing route in the middle. He's wide open. They throw back, and it's in and out of his hands. Intercepted! Intercepted!
And a flag down.
Hunter Wolf. Hunter Wolf.
Hunter Wolf,
intercepted
of
it.
course. Check a flag down at the 3-yard line.
That may be a hold against the offense, and if it is,
well, let's see. Yeah, they're pointing against.
Ineligible man downfield.
all that
Be
running
declined.
around.
And you're going to, if we get a look
I
at
think it's
this.
going to ricochet off of DeHaas. He was back there playing some
Well,
pass.
it ricocheted right off the guy that's been wide open for a long time for Sandy Creek.
You see,
You see Coach
Bob
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, they dodged
breathing
the
a little
bullet.
easier now.
Not only that, what that does, if you intercept it in the end zone, that brings you out to the 20.
Hunter Wolf. Man, oh man.
What a game. What a game. Well, it doesn't matter what happens now. Hunter Wolf is the player of the game. There's no question about
I
that.
think he's passing out water. No, he's in the game.
And he gets the carry. And breaks it for about 6-7 yards.
He's moving around like a dachshund on cappuccino. I mean, he is just.
A what?
In other words, he's got quick feet.
Quick feet, low, low to the ground, and it's like he's got some cappuccino high or something going on.
Hilton hit him after a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 from the 26. The ice widest to the left. Almost got 6 men on the line on the defense. And it's going to be Hunter Wolf again. This time, though, he's going to be wrestled down by Jordan Littlepage, who came from the outside linebacker spot and knocked him down. Picked up a couple more. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Again, also coming up off the pile is who else but Matt Solomon, who has played a great game himself.
This is a big 3rd and 2.
Kind of is.
You make this first down, and unless something strange happens, Sandy Creek wouldn't get the ball back until just a few minutes left to go.
3rd and 2 at the North Hall 28. Kind of loading up the line. They're blitzing the linebackers. Fabian Jackson.
He's not going to make it.
Not going to make
be
it.
a
No, he
little
got a
short.
yard. He didn't get 2. He's going to be probably a good full yard shy.
Maybe
No,
just
he's
a half
already
yard.
Oh, look at that. No,
Half
it's going to be
foot.
about half a yard.
I think you got to punt it out of
I
there and
believe
make
you
them
got to.
take some.
They're using as much of the clock as
Maybe
they
you try
can.
to draw them off sides. It probably won't work, and then take the penalty and punt. 5 yards back wouldn't make that much difference. Or call a timeout. I don't believe they've used any.
Or you do think you might can get 4 inches, 6 inches. That's all they got.
No. That looks like about 18 to me. Let's see, they're lining up like they're going for it. Dylan Wolf in motion. Fabian Jackson
Got it.
streaks forward. Got it. Just dove underneath the center.
And I'm telling you what William's saying, that's going to end up running another 2 minutes off the clock probably with this drive. And that is a big conversion there and probably the game.
They roll the dice, and they came up nothing but 7s. In fact, they almost got 2 yards off of that. It's at the 31 now.
You pick up another first down now, and you put Sandy Creek in a big boiling pot of trouble.
Big Daniel Blitz, the center, kind of cleared the hole out right there. Toss to Wolf. This time, though, he's going to be wrestled down. Jonathan Smith, the defensive tackle, kind of cracks through and grabbed him.
Strong safety coming through. Russell Bonner, too, forced him back inside, playing the corner hard.
No gain. 2nd and 10 from the 31.
And if he'd gotten there a little quicker, that play could have been a disaster for North Hall.
This is the first time I think they've run the quick pitch to him. That Sandy Creek defense is pretty fast.
They are as fast as anybody we've seen this year, I'll tell you that.
Oh, definitely. And that clock, North Hall would like for it to move a little faster.
Fabian Jackson under center. Toss to Hunter Wolf. Gets a block from DeHaas.
Stay in bounds.
And he's going to be rolled down, but
And he did stay in bounds. They keep the clock rolling. And Gary's going to be about a yard shy of a first down.
Isaiah Johnson over there to force him out of bounds, along with Mike Spalding, who's played a lot tonight as well for Sandy Creek. Coach Christmas kind of yelling in the instructions there. Yeah, about a yard shy. Kind of another big third down, isn't it? McMillan will go wide to the left. And the slot out there is Dylan Wolf.
Well, we already know they're going to go for it if they don't make it on this play.
Fabian Jackson's going to go for it and get it in.
Just barely, but he's got it by about a foot.
Yep. There you see the big lineman Tosic and Blitch kind of clearing it out over there.
And the North Hall fans can feel it. This one is winding down now.
21-7, getting a little late.
Clock looking better and better for them right now. That crowd anticipating another week of football.
Here at the Brickyard.
And they're going to have either Worth or Perry.
Yep. 1st and 10, Trojans at the 42. It's their 42. But they've got some green behind them now. Hunter Wolf. First down or close to it. He's just gets stronger as the game goes on. He broke into the secondary and ran over 2 or 3 guys. And one of them was that outstanding linebacker, Zach Hilton.
That's probably a good break. He didn't get the first down.
Yeah, you got 3 more plays to get this yard.
Well, I was right. He was close to it.
But look at that lovely clock. And there's Hunter Wolf's picture up on it with 2:45. A 2-score game.
2nd and 1. Now you're into Sandy Creek territory. They're across the 50. It's at the 49.5.
He's milking the clock now.
Good clock management, and there is Big Epps, and they're going to let him carry for the first down.
For the victorious North Hall Trojans, our player of the game is going to be
Number 3, Hunter Wolf.
Hunter Wolf. My goodness. And finally, the clock stops. Sandy Creek taking a timeout with 2:28 to go. And the Trojans are feeling it, Gary. They know.
You gotta burn up the timeouts. You know, you can't keep them in your pocket. 21-7. North Hall on top, 228.1 on the digital. We're back in a moment. The Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
Sports action, weddings, corporate training films, grand openings, aerial videography, corporate employee safety films, real estate, installation, music videos, Scripts, satellite uplinks, and corporate television commercials are just a few of the services our company offers, from planning to final project. We're a full-service production company. If you want it on film, there's only one company to call: North Georgia Productions, a full-service production company with one-on-one editing capabilities for our clients. Call 770-297-0528 and let us mail you a demo of our work. That's 770-297-0528, or just send us email at northgaproductions@charter.net.
Well, not only has Wolf gotten the 3 takeaways and the kickoff return, but William tells us he's gone over 100 yards rushing for the night, too.
Career game, one he'll always remember.
There's Epps. Now they're just going to pound you now.
And let's see if Sandy Creek will take another timeout here with 2:20. Not yet. Yeah, now they're going to call it.
Brandon Putnam at the bottom of the pile. We'll keep it here from this one. Yeah, it's been a slow game developing, but then maybe the size, too, of the North Hall line and the fact that they are in such good shape, Dick, kind of wore Sandy Creek down maybe a little bit.
Looked to be, and again, the momentum shift early in the third quarter. The turnover seemed to open the floodgates, and North Hall just emotionally got a big lift from that.
But William was right. The momentum was all North Hall, and all of a sudden Lane rips off that huge kickoff return, and then they steal it right back from him with the interception.
Yep, and some big momentum shifts in this one, and Sandy Creek's had its chances. You know, interception in the end zone, and you know, they are a very good football team, and they played a very good game. But again, as we said at halftime, the turnovers, and that's made the difference.
2nd and 8 now, ball at the 44.
And then he strips a fumble, you know, Wolf strips that fumble away and takes it in for the end zone. Not only does he take it away, he takes it to the end zone.
And recovered the earlier fumble.
Yep.
So, yeah, he's had a good night. A great night. And he's not done. He's going to pick up another yard or 2 right there. Number 5, Spalding, knocks him down. Picked up another yard.
Sandy Creek looks like they're going to save one of its timeouts.
Why? They're going to run off a lot of clock right here.
Absolutely. Well, they've stopped them with 3rd and long, so they think they're going to get it back. And they want something in their pocket, but they're going to run off as much time as they possibly can here.
And you wonder if they got some sort of play where they can get 2 touchdowns out of it.
Well, you know, you try to score quick
and then get the onside.
Yeah. It's going to be Bobby Epps, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And now
they'll call.
Now you'll see Dunn come in there and try to kick them in the hole again like they did a while ago. Now, remember, that was a time-consuming drive.
Time, I'd take the delay and then punt.
Oh yeah, Brandon Putnam hit Epps, but I think you do. I think you take the delay again.
Might be out of timeouts.
Take the delay here and then punt it. That's exactly what they're going to do, because it gives Dunn a little bit more time to work with it. 43 is where it is.
And the beautiful clock ticking down below 55.
They're going to line up like they're going to go for it and hope to draw them all sides and then take the delay. There's no need to call timeout. Now somebody's doing something now. North Hall calls time. Why?
48.7, and maybe they didn't have all their signals right. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll go with them for this time out. 48.7 left to play in this one. 21-7. Looks like North Hall is going to go to 12-0, but we'll be back for the final seconds of this one in just a moment on the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
Time tends to change things, and over the past 50 years, North Hall High School has seen many. The majority of the changes have taken place since 2001. New construction on the campus includes an indoor pitching and hitting facility for baseball. The field is also one of the nicest in the state, as it was named GACA Georgia Dugout Club Field of the Year in 2004. The softball team also enjoys the luxury of an indoor facility for hitting and pitching. The building also houses a state-of-the-art pitching machine, which very few teams in the country have access to. The most notable changes at North Hall have occurred in the football stadium. A new 18,000 square foot athletic complex, was constructed to house the football team as well as several other athletic teams. The complex is home to a 5,000 square foot weight room where student athletes can take classes to improve their size, strength, speed, and agility. The stadium was also bricked in 2002, then formally named the Brickyard. The Brickyard is a major part of the North Hall community and has some of the greatest Friday night atmosphere in the state. Facilities are only buildings, but it is these buildings, along with great coaches, committed athletes, and a supportive community that have helped form North Hall Athletics into a state contender in all sports.
Bob Christmas, some literal last second strategy to how to manage this clock on 4th and around 7 with 48.7 seconds left and a 14-point lead.
Did we in some way miscalculate the timeouts that Sandy Creek had? Because I'd have figured they'd have taken a third one.
I think they were out. I think they took one earlier in the third quarter, I think. I should have been writing them down, but I forgot.
I didn't remember it. But 48.7 seconds, and they're not going to risk getting a punt blocked or anything like that. I mean, and this is probably smart.
Fabian Jackson rolls, and he's running for the first down. He's got it. Slides, a little hook slide into second base over there, and that should do it. Putnam was over there as Jackson slides down and picks up the first down.
I got 11 yards.
All the way down to the 32. And now we're going to see the victory formation. And a sweet victory it will be for these starters and these seniors as Jackson will take a knee.
Very hard-fought game. And Hunter Wolf has shown himself to be quite a star tonight.
Over 100 yards rushing, played defense, 3 takeaways, ripped off a long kickoff return, interception in the end zone to kill a drive. Yes, sirree, Bob. If anybody all season long deserves to be player of the game.
You want to have a second discussion on it? Any more opinions on it?
No, I don't think so.
I think it's
discussion
unanimous.
is closed.
What does Williams say? Does he say he ought to get it?
It's not even close.
Hunter Wolf, player of the game, and North Hall, the victors, 21-7. So they move on into the round of 8. We're back in a moment with our post-game show on the Hall County Sports Game of the Week. Gary Glenn along with Dick Horde and William Hollington back at the Brickyard. A happy story for the homestanding North Hall Trojans. 21-7, they win it after a scoreless first half. They broke the ice in the third quarter with 8:42 on the clock. 2-yard run by Hunter Wolf. That was after he had recovered the fumble that helped set this up. And also after a 19-yard pass from Fabian Jackson to Bobby Epps helped set it up as well. Shane Doster was good on the PAT. 7-0 North Hall. And then in the opening seconds of the fourth quarter, it was a 96-yard drive by Sandy Creek, capped by a Rio Johnson to Braxton Lane 65-yard pass. Zach Lopez's kick was good. It was 7-all. And then North Hall came back, took the lead again at 10:54. Just a few seconds later, a couple of minutes later, Fabian Jackson, a 23-yard run. Doster's kick was good. It was 14-7 North Hall. But then you remember they had the long kickoff return. Things were not looking so good. And then Hunter Wolf steps in, intercepts it in the end zone, and also eventually scored the final touchdown of the game after he stripped it away from the man.
And took it away.
And
then just took it in the end zone. Don't forget the kickoff return. That was a 25-yard drive. Fabian Jackson scored on a 23-yard run after Hunter Wolf kickoff return.
You're right, exactly right. And then Doster's kicks were good on all 3 of them, 21-7. That's the final. William, statistics as far as on the offense?
Well, if Wolf hadn't been in there, it would have been a relatively close game. Of course, he had those big takeaways there. First downs, North Hall had 11, 206 yards rushing on 47 attempts. Hunter Wolf had 104 yards rushing on 18 attempts and 1 touchdown. Bobby Epps, 13 carries for 45 yards. Dylan Wolf, 4 carries for 10 yards. Fabian Jackson, 12 carries for 47 yards and a touchdown. Passing, Jackson was 2 of 4 for 22 yards. Hunter Wolf caught 1 for 3, and Bobby Epps caught that one down there to the 2-yard line, a 19-yarder. 228 yards of total offense for the Trojans. Jake Dunn punted 6 times, which is sort of unusual for him. We have to ice his leg this week. Averaged 35 yards. North Hall had 5 penalties for 25 yards. And for Sandy Creek, pretty even again with North Hall, 10 first downs. They had 23 rushes for 105 yards. Rajon Neal, 15 carries for 63 yards. Rio Johnson, the quarterback, 2 carries for -6. Alex Green, the big fullback, 4 carries for 33 yards. And Josh Williams, who came in the second half, 2 carries for 15 yards. Passing, Sandy Creek was 8 of 18 with 1 interception. Rio Johnson was 8 of 17 with that 1 interception, 108 yards and 1 touchdown. Ronnie Bell caught 1 for 8. Patrick Alexander, 2 for 5. Jarrett Davis, 2 for 6. And Braxton Lane, their leading receiver, 4 catches for 89 yards and a touchdown. 213 yards of total offense compared to 228 for North Hall. The punter, Russell Bonner, 4 punts for 34-yard average. They had 1 penalty for 5 yards and 2 big fumbles. One that Wolf recovered down inside about the 30-something yard line, and then the other one he took away for about a 15-yard touchdown return. So those 2 big turnovers, what led North Hall to the victory.
And then he saved the touchdown by that interception
Right.
off the ricochet. You know, that's the 7 points that Sandy Creek doesn't get to really make it a ball game at the end. So Hunter Wolf had 4 tackles defensively, but why make tackles when you can have takeaways?
That's
You had
right,
3
and
takeaways.
also caught a pass tonight, too. We forgot about that. All that got mixed up in the mix as well. So what a game for him. And standing by with our player of the game is Gina Gailey.
We're on the field with the player of the game, Hunter Wolf. An amazing game. Couple touchdowns for you there. A big interception in the end zone that was the key to the end of the game there.
Oh, yeah, it was a big game, big team effort, but we got a game next week we're looking forward to. This one's passed over with, so we got one more game to play to the Dome.
All right, well, good luck to you next
Thank you.
week.
Thank you.
Back up to you guys.
All right, Gina, thank you very much. Again, a very deserving player of the game as far as Hunter Wolf is concerned. But, you know, it got to be a team effort there because there were some adjustments that got made at halftime, obviously, and the North Hall offensive line that had been stymied a little bit in that first half began to do what the North Hall offensive line has done all year.
Well, the whole team seemed to pick it up a step after that early turnover in the third quarter. The momentum just went toward North Hall with that. And not only the offensive line, but I mean defensively they picked it up. I mean, you gave up only 7 points to a team that was very fast, had 2 real weapons, college, potential weapons. And Justin Griffith, you don't say enough about him. He was our player of the game one day. I mean, he has almost twice as many tackles, does Griffith, as anybody else on the team. And Justin, again tonight, leading the way with 9 tackles. And DeHaas also with 8 solo tackles. He had a good game, along with Dylan Wolf with 7 tackles, and then Sprague with 6. So defensively, a good show by North Hall again tonight.
That's
just giving up 7 points, which is below their average. They been giving up 8 a game for the season.
So now we're back at the Brickyard for the round of 8.
Either Perry or Worth County.
Yep.
Right, and of course Worth had a big upset last week. They beat Burke County. We were talking about it would be a coin flip if Burke would have went all the way. But now Worth, the number 4 team out of Region 1 AAA, upset them last week, so it could be them. And Worth's already lost 5 games. Of course, they're down there with Cairo and Monroe, Albany, and Crisp and Darty and all that team. Or it could be Perry, who had a big upset this year over Peach County. First time they'd beaten them in about 20 years, and Peach is the 2-time defending state champion. So 2 formidable opponents, again, that could possibly be either Perry or Worth.
Well, it wasn't easy tonight, and as
That's right.
Johnny Cash sang it, there ain't no easy run from here on out.
Not to this at this stage of the game. But one thing that Coach Christmas has to be pleased with is the way that his team responded. And speaking of the head man, let's go down to Gina Gailey with Bob Christmas.
Well, the Trojans did it again. Defeated them. It's an amazing game. Player of the game, Hunter Wolf. I don't think you can argue with that one.
No, I tell you what, Hunter just ran so hard tonight. And, of course, had a big play. I guess that was Hunter on defense, wasn't it? It was either Hunter or Dill. But, great job on defense, too. And, boy, I think that's a good choice.
It is a good choice. Now, what's in store for you next week?
Well, we're just going to keep doing what we do. and that is work on the things that got us where we are here. I thought we came out the second half and blocked a whole lot better, and were able to put together some drives. And we just got to keep working on those things and get better.
Well, an emotional win, a good win for you guys, and we'll be back here with you next week.
Well, I thought we needed that. That's probably exactly what we needed, is to have a hard-fought game, one in which we had to fight hard for 48 minutes. So that's, that kind of takes us into next week, and I'm sure we'll have another opponent about like Sandy Creek or better.
All right, well, good luck to you next week, Coach.
Appreciate
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Back up to you guys.
All right, Gina, thank you very much. And whoever it will be, I know Coach Christmas at least got to see his guys play a tough game in the fourth quarter. And so they know that they can now. They know that they can. That has been removed from the table now. You know that you can play hard when you have to deep in the game. All right, 21-7. That's the final from the Brickyard. It's North Hall knocking out Sandy Creek. The Trojans go to a perfect 12-0 on the year. Sandy Creek will wind up the season at 7-5. For Gina Gailey, William Howington, Dick Horde, and our entire crew, I'm Gary Glenn saying join us next week for more of the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
Located just north of Gainesville in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains stands North Hall High School. The school has been a pillar in Northeast Georgia for the past half-century and a leader in the academic community. North Hall has stood tall among local schools by consistently being a leader in SAT, ACT, and Georgia high school graduation test scores. The academic successes of North Hall are evidenced by a visit from the state school superintendent Kathy Cox in 2006. Initiatives designed to enhance the outstanding educational experience our students receive include the Renaissance Program, which highlights and rewards students for their academic achievements. This program has brought North Hall local, state, and national recognition. North Hall is also in the application process of becoming an international baccalaureate school, which will also raise the level and rigor of academics at the high school. This year, North Hall celebrated its 50th year of service to our community and looks forward to greater accomplishments in the future.
Hello, I'm Ron Quinn, President of Peach State Bank and Trust. Whether your financial needs are internet banking, bill pay services, cash management, mortgages, or remote deposit capture, we have the products and service and experienced staff to meet your needs. Free personal and business checking, free worldwide ATM network, and the list goes on. Stop by and see us at 325 Washington Street in downtown Gainesville. Peach State Bank and Trust, because service matters. Let's go Trojans!
Time tends to change things, and over the past 50 years, North Hall High School has seen many. The majority of the changes have taken place since 2001. New construction on the campus includes an indoor pitching and hitting facility for baseball. The field is also one of the nicest in the state, as it was named GACA Georgia Dugout Club Field of the Year in 2004. The softball team also enjoys the luxury of an indoor facility for hitting and pitching. The building also houses a state-of-the-art pitching machine, which very few teams in the country have access to. The most notable changes at North Hall have occurred in the football stadium. a new 18,000 square foot athletic complex was constructed to house the football team as well as several other athletic teams. The complex is home to a 5,000 square foot weight room where student athletes can take classes to improve their size, strength, speed, and agility. The stadium was also bricked in 2002, then formally named the Brickyard. The Brickyard is a major part of the North Hall community and has some of the greatest Friday night atmosphere in the state. Facilities are only buildings, but it is these buildings, along with great coaches, committed athletes, and a supportive community that have helped form North Hall athletics into a state contender in all sports.
Hello, I'm Ron Quinn, President of Peach State Bank and Trust. Peach State Bank and Trust is proud to sponsor North Hall football. As a local community bank, we take pride in promoting the youth of Hall County in education, sports, and in good health. We have a staff of 25 highly trained banking professionals ready to assist you with your financial needs. We are here because service matters. Come by and let us show you a different style of banking. Peach State Bank and Trust, because service matters. Let's go Trojans!
Since 2001, North Hall High School's athletic program has made tremendous improvements. The 2006-2007 school year proved to be the best in the school's 50-year history. Last year, North Hall Sports boasted 8 region champions and the school's first ever team state championship. This school year looks to be another exciting year in athletics, with 2 region champs crowned in the fall season and the winter and spring sports yet to be played. The Trojans enjoy outstanding community and school support and look forward to greater success in the future.
Located just north of Gainesville in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains stands North Hall High School. The school has been a pillar in Northeast Georgia for the past half-century and a leader in the academic community. North Hall has stood tall among local schools by consistently being a leader in SAT, ACT, and Georgia high school graduation test scores. The academic successes of North Hall are evidenced by a visit from the state school superintendent Kathy Cox in 2006. Initiatives designed to enhance the outstanding educational experience our students receive include the Renaissance program, which highlights and rewards students for their academic achievements. This program has brought North Hall local, state, and national recognition. North Hall is also in the application process of becoming an international baccalaureate school, which will also raise the level and rigor of academics at the high school. This year, North Hall celebrated its 50th year of service to our community and looks forward to greater accomplishments in the future.
Hello, I'm Ron Quinn, President of Peach State Bank and Trust. Whether your financial needs are internet banking, bill pay services, cash management, mortgages, or remote deposit capture, we have the products and service and experienced staff to meet your needs. Free personal and business checking, free worldwide ATM network, and the list goes on. Stop by and see us at 325 Washington Street in downtown Gainesville. Peach State Bank and Trust, because service matters. Let's go Trojans!
Time tends to change things, and over the past 50 years, North Hall High School has seen many. The majority of the changes have taken place since 2001. New construction on the campus includes an indoor pitching and hitting facility for baseball. The field is also one of the nicest in the state, as it was named GACA Georgia Dugout Club Field of the Year in 2004. The softball team also enjoys the luxury of an indoor facility for hitting and pitching. The building also houses a state-of-the-art pitching machine, which very few teams in the country have access to. The most notable changes at North Hall have occurred in the football stadium. A new 18,000 square foot athletic complex was constructed to house the football team as well as several other athletic teams. The complex is home to a 5,000 square foot weight room where student athletes can take classes to improve their size, strength, speed, and agility. The stadium was also bricked in 2002, then formally named the Brickyard. The Brickyard is a major part of the North Hall community and has some of the greatest Friday night atmosphere in the state. Facilities are only buildings, but it is these buildings, along with great coaches, committed athletes, and a supportive community that have helped form North Hall athletics into a state contender in all sports.
Hello, I'm Ron Quinn, President of Peach State Bank and Trust. Peach State Bank and Trust is proud to sponsor North Hall football. As a local community bank, we take pride in promoting the youth of Hall County in education, sports, and in good health. We have a staff of 25 highly trained banking professionals ready to assist you with your financial needs. We are here because service matters. Come by and let us show you a different style of banking. Peach State Bank and Trust, because service matters. Let's go Trojans!
Since 2001, North Hall High School's athletic program has made tremendous improvements. The 2006-2007